Okay, try it again. Okay. Open. Push in. All right, Mom will help. It is a different floor, sweetie. So this is the first time Teddy has ever stayed at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter. We're in building 6 on the 3rd floor. I had requested a corner room, but to have our room ready this early, I'm not disappointed. So maybe next time we'll have a corner room. I find it odd though. It says welcome valued guest, and it's a smart TV. Usually it says your name. Oh, Teddy's already letting you guys know the toilet flushes. Teddy's way ahead of me on the tour here. Let me catch up to him. Hi, everybody. You already flushed the toilet to prove that it flushes. Nice big bathtub, Teddy. Oh, Daddy would have liked that bathtub. Wide up at the hip angle. Shelf. Mark likes shelves in bathtubs because then he puts his cell phone there and everything. H2O products. H2O products. You're pretending to take a shower. Nice range shower head. I like this too, that there's little shelves in the corner. So, I mean, I always just use the H2O products that are provided. But if you had your own stuff, like maybe you've been to the Basin, which Teddy and I are favorites of. Maybe you picked up some nice product at the Basin. But I like the detail too in this.
Oh,
yeah, Teddy's already spotted the kind of clothesline cord, and I'm at an odd angle here and I'm short, but you pull it across and it clips up over there. So if you had like your swimsuit, or say you got caught in one of our Florida thunder showers and you had your shirt wet or something, or socks wet, you could hang them on that to dry. Full length mirror here. Plenty of towels. A sign. You're telling me there's more product out here? Wow. Okay, let's slow down, Teddy, and gather all this. You know, the toddler in the closet. The toddler in the closet. So Teddy's very excited, so he's moving at a very fast pace. You do have extra. So you have this whole closet area here in your vanity area. So the toilet area is separated, the toilet and the tub shower, and there is a solid door that closes that off. And then here in the vanity section, you have this. Okay, I have to tell you, because Daddy finally told me the secret. So I had mentioned when we did our last review, it was All-Star Movies. And I mentioned to Mark, I'm like, why is he always grunting when he plays with a safe? Mark figured it out. There's a game they play on Mark's cell phone, and it's something to do with like piggy heist or something. Maybe you heard of it. But when the pig breaks into the bank, the pig grunts. So that is why when Teddy plays with safes, he grunts. So anyway, they do have an in-room safe. And as you see, you can enter your own code. And I'm gonna come out here and I'll come back to this because I know he's gonna. There's a little bit of extra pixie dust when you come up to the moderate level. Oh, don't. I had to pause Teddy real quick because I wanted to kind of get this before he disrupted the hidden Mickey. The only other time I've stayed at French Quarter, Mark and I stayed when we were pregnant with Teddy. So that was way back in the spring, like late winter, actually, of 2017. And I know one of the things I loved when I walked into that French Quarter room was the hidden Mickey with the beads. Now Teddy's already received beads. He received beads when he walked through, but these are some extra. Our hope is that your room feels welcoming and adds to the amazing memories you will create here. Thank you for choosing Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. So I wanted to show you a wider shot of the hidden Mickey beads that you'll find on the table. So a very nice table. And then Teddy's anxious to do bed science. So he said, make sure I show this hidden Mickey. We have some like towel animal or towel art, however you want to call it, which I certainly have not been seeing at the value level. Now this resort is considered a moderate, and I'll get to that in a bit, but I want to get some of these hidden touches before Teddy has it all. Okay, I'm ready for bed science if you want to do bed science now. It's up in the closet is where it is. I don't think you can reach it, Bob. I will in a minute. You want Put down the can. What do you realize those made a hit Mickey head? Did you realize that?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna undo them?
Yeah.
And you can undo the beads now? You can go the other chair, you can reach them, honey. Here he goes. Wow, bed science. He insisted I break the seal. So here they have the extra blanket and pillow. And it's sealed so that they know it's been used and they can clean them. But I kept telling Teddy, I'm like, we don't need to break into it. We don't need to. Now you're going to put all the pillows over here? He is having his best life right now. Can you stand up on the edge of the platform? Like that wooden piece, if you stand on that wooden piece? No, the part of the bed, honey. So he is counting the pillows. There is many, many pillows. All right, let's see. I don't know. I'm going to come back in here to the vanity and finish up the bathroom. So again, hi. You always, whenever any of us do room reviews, you always see us in the mirror. So what closes the vanity off? Like if you're just in here brushing your teeth or whatever, or if you needed privacy changing, there is a curtain that will close across. Oh, that attracted him. Hi, Teddy. Oh my goodness, he's got me in stitches giggling. So there's a nice kind of big closet rod if you needed to hang a lot of things. Iron or steamer, they're switching over most of them to. Ironing board, your trash and recycling. There's a hair dryer. Although I never use hair dryers anyway, but I'm told by most women, bring your own. Most women say don't use the ones on property. Double sinks. Now that's different than what you have seen with us over at the value level resorts. So there's double sinks. If there's two of you getting ready, I'm not usually big into that unless it's maybe Teddy. I always find it too clustered to be standing next to someone to be brushing my teeth and stuff. Tissue box, a nice little shelf here. Look, looks like marble. And you get lotion at this level, Teddy. Look at that. We don't get that at the values. So you get the same facial soap like you get at the value resorts and then some lotion. And I always loved the H2O lotion. And you do have the really funky mirror that you get really close to, especially if you flip it to the other side. It's like super, super magnified. Outlet, and I love the backlighting on this mirror. That's nice, so it's not so bright. I like those recessed lighting too. With this little boy, he's gonna be, I love the little like accents, hidden accents. Are you having your own pillow fight? Yeah. And then there's this is nice. So you could like sit your luggage on it, or if you're like Mark, he needs to sit down to put his boots on. I like this little clothing rack. Again, some nice fine detail on the knobs of that.
And I can get back up.
Yeah, you're gonna use the edge there like I taught you? Can you do it? I'll get you. He's having a pillow fight versus himself. So another thing that you didn't have in the values is this nice ceiling fan, and when I turned that on, I immediately, oh, it just gave a nice breeze, because sometimes you just don't want the air really, really, really cold. And of course, yes, I live in South Florida, to remind those who don't know, and I am getting my blood acclimated to South Florida. So anyway, I like the headboards here too. I don't know if I can get by though with pillow bed science. All right, pillows picked up. They do have in-room phone, and they do have some charging ports here. So there's two regular outlets, two USB or light switches to control a lot of the lighting. There's a lot of lighting options in the room, and I like that. So you have like the over the bed lights, and again, I like the fine detail in the lampshade. I also like the painting of the accent wall.
No.
So there's not a lot of like bright, screaming, Disney touches, but yet you can see the touches of it being a moderate resort. Picking back up. And the air conditioning controls are here on the wall. And I got the remote for Teddy. He's gonna check park hours. So it has all the other features of the smart TVs you've seen me in recent room reviews as well. For some reason, they just probably hadn't updated their system to have it say welcome Varnum family. But Teddy's gonna go through the remote, and while he does that, I'm gonna touch base on this cabinet feature for a little bit. So on each side, like here is talking about your housekeeping. So we're only here for one night. If you were here more, they would talk about how they do full housekeeping every other day right now. Behind that sign, you have 2 more regular outlets and 2 USBs. Then you have the tray that has like your ice bucket, your cups for coffee as well as water. You have your coffee fixins. They still are doing the 50th anniversary blend. You have some green tea, some Earl Grey. And then over here, of course, one would probably be taken up by plugging in the coffee pot, but they have 2 regular outlets and 2 USBs. Blizzard Beach is closed, honey. It's under refurb. We did go with a resort mug, and those are the beads that Teddy got when we checked in. Disney Springs, yeah, we could certainly easily go to Disney Springs. So that's a good point, Teddy, for folks that don't know, and I'll cover this in my grounds tour as well. You can take bus or boat to Disney Springs from here. So let's look. I'm assuming these are just your drawers, like especially if you were staying longer. Put your stuff away. We always check in for treasures. You never know what little kiddos have left behind. And then this, I'm assuming, is mini fridge. Yes, it is. I'm trying to back up. So I'm taking still photos too, trying to remember to get better at getting lots of still photos. Yeah. Suppose there's Safety Smart here. Blizzard Beach is closed today. I don't know, Teddy, but I'm in trouble. Are you going to at least let Mama have 1 pillow? Yeah. You are? I get 1 and you get like 8? Yeah. And Teddy is happy because he has found Safety Smart. This is probably what we will watch the whole 24 hours we're here. So I don't think we missed anything for our room tour. Usually when I do resort tours at Disney, I split it because their grounds are so big and so full of amenities. So here's your room tour of our room, your standard view 2-queen room here at Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter. There will be a grounds tour coming up, and in like 2.5 weeks, we're actually returning to the Port Orleans area with my husband, his dad, Mark, and we'll be staying next door at the sister resort, Port Orleans Riverside. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up around the 3rd or 4th week of May. Oh, we're putting more beads on. Hope you enjoyed, gang. Peace and love. Keep adventuring. And hey, what's next, Teddy? You want to do Teddy Cam? We'll do that around the grounds tour. That would be fun, huh?